Guys, welcome to episode 3 of The Fuck Is Going On. I'm Chris.
Rob.
And we're chilling, doing the same old bullshit. We're
Ramping her up today.
We're gonna ramp it up a notch. So, we really decided it'd be more fun if we pre-gamed before this one, as well as did our usual shenanigans. So, a couple drinks deep today. Feeling good. How you feeling?
I feel phenomenal. A little hot-faced right now. You know, it's always a great thing. But, you know.
My face is warm.
It's a good time. It's good. It means it's working, from what I've been told. I mean, this guy over here. Just follow up. It's going to be a common thing here, guys. And Kanye West. Incredible. Couldn't even believe it. A couple predictions that we made absolutely came true. Fucking A, man. What can you say about this guy? I mean...
Yeah, so we called it. He went in there, he spouted off a bunch of nonsense. That was pretty predictable, but we really did nail some of it. So
the awkward fucking handshake hug.
We'll start with the awkward intro. That happened. Then I predicted that Kanye was going to Trump, which Trump didn't even know what to do. He was just like laughing at him.
He didn't know what to think. It's like, is he being honest? Like, what's going on? Like, I did not even think this. So, I think, like we said, he was trumping Trump. Like, he's just getting him comfortable, so he keeps spouting off the same shit. And potentially, setting himself up for failure.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Kanye's solidified. I don't think he's too worried about his career and his fan base, but people are getting pretty pissed. A lot of rappers are still chiming in. All sorts of people are chiming in the industry. And I've been defending Kanye over these past few weeks of Kanye madness a little bit, and I would have to say now I can only, at best, halfway defend some of the shit Kanye says.
I'm just still kind of laughing. Never really got behind him. Always thought it was nonsense, like I said yesterday, just always controversial. Clearly. I mean, he's got outcry from both sides just saying, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's coming left, right, and center at him for sure. And
to be expected, though, like you said.
To be expected,
controversial. You dissect it in a week, we're going to hear what he was really thinking, what Donald Trump probably really thought, and, all those tweets.
Trump loved it. I'm curious. I don't have Twitter, but I'm sure he's already tweeted something great. He's just like, Kanye's a good man. Great man.
Special individual.
Gifted individual. I haven't seen Donnie's tweets yet today, but I'm sure he said something.
What was the opening comment? Trump, he's on a hero's journey.
He's on a hero's journey. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was like, he's on his
hero's journey. Yeah. What the fuck does that mean?
I know. What the fuck does that mean? What kind of journey does Kanye think he's on?
I don't know, man. He's on a trip. He's on something. He's either on drugs or off of them, or needs to be off of them, or needs to be on them. Something like that.
He's not finding a good balance.
Kanye just needs some balance. Kanye, come on the show. We'll sort you out real good, and you'll leave feeling great. Come do a little wellness retreat out here in Colorado. We'll take care of you.
Bring kids.
Bring the kids. Bring Kimmy. It'll be a good time.
So moving on, like I said, we don't want to go too political. We've probably tapped on that enough. But another thing we want to do here, we're thinking top 5 rappers. This is,
It could be a weekly thing. We're thinking every podcast we can just do a top 5 something. Top 5, your favorite top 5, fill in the blank. So today we were thinking, we're talking about Kanye, keep it on the theme of rap. Favorite top 5 rappers. So we're going to go back and forth. We're going to say, start with what favorite rapper and then counter. And then we'll go back and forth.
And then I'm going to give mine, he's going to give it back to me. And that's the name of the game. There may be some that we got nothing to go back on, but pretty sure his style, my style.
There's going to be some differences. We're going to call each other out, but let's see what happens. Do you want to pick your number? It's no particular order in the top 5. It doesn't have to be best as one.
Just top 5. Yeah, there's no foundation. This is
just top 5. It's not 1's the best and 5's the worst. Just top 5.
One of my favorites. I'll start this off. I'll kick it off. A lot of people say that he fell off, but I'm gonna go with my man Lil Wayne. straight up, the man innovates everything that he does, and he's having a really good fucking time when he does it. There is pure enjoyment in that guy, like, spouting out his lyrics and, like, coming up with something clever. I mean, that giggle that he gives me, there's little, you know, like, that's genuine. That's genuine.
He's living his best life. I would have to say Lil Wayne's, he's probably on my list too. I'll pick a different one when I get to my list, but man, I'm super heavily influenced by Lil Wayne. I used to be all about it. Used to be on the beach drinking lean, fucking smoking joints with my boy.
He was also
my homie. You know who you're talking. You know who I'm talking about. We used to be posted up on Singing Beach, listening to Lil Wayne, drinking beers, lean, drugs, whatever, and it was just like that was paradise for us, man.
And he's still doing it. He's still doing it. He's still giving good things. His Carter 5 just dropped. I've listened to like 3 songs off it. I'm not really heavily in the whole searching of new albums game, but like the 3 songs that I heard, I was like, this is good stuff. Especially when everyone said he fell off. He's not good.
Yeah, I really thought he fell off on Carter 3 when he started to auto-tune shit and like Lollipop and all that. And
dude, come on, in the club,
Carter
you know Lollipop was...
I know, yeah, he went for like club bangers, but I was more into his mixtapes and his sick street shit. But then he kind of did redeem himself like halfway on Carter 4. He had a couple good ones. But Carter 5 is pretty great right now. Mona Lisa is a banger. Highly recommend it. With Kendrick on it too. So solid.
I don't think I heard that one yet.
Yeah, solid collab. All right, so Lil Wayne is on the list for Rob. So now I got to pick a rapper.
Yeah, man, give it to me. What do you got?
I got to pick a rapper out of my top 5. I'm going to go with an easy one I know you're going to agree with. Biggie. You got the notorious B.I.G.
I mean, does that even fit into this type of realm here? Like, I mean, that's another level.
Yeah, he's in his own box. It can't even be put in the top 5. Like, he might be the GOAT, you know? We're both East Coast boys, good Massachusetts boys, and we grew up on that Biggie. I just love that street shit.
Dude, oh my God.
Smoking Dutch Masters in my Ford Taurus, 16 years old, bumping Biggie through the cassette adapter.
It's still fucking imitated. It's not, nobody's surpassing that stuff. I mean, it's imitated. That's all it is. Like, everyone throws his beats down and, like, does, like, the mashup mix. Like, he's great for it. Everything he does works with a mashup. Everything.
Apparently I need a beer here. But, yeah, man, Biggie, he's got to be on the list. He's got to be on the list. We obviously both agree on that. Top 5. Probably the GOAT, you know.
He absolutely the GOAT. I mean... Like,
no disrespect on Tupac. He's a legend, too, but we're just East Coast guys. You got to, you know, it
was a feud, man.
I'm a territorial guy. I'm going to
I haven't even made it to the West yet.
I'm going to LA next week. I'm pumped, but I don't think I'm going to bump into Tupac, unfortunately.
So that actually starts a whole new thing, but fucking Suge Knight's son saying Tupac's alive
in the Philippines,
Haiti or whatever, yeah.
The dude's like 3 times as black as Tupac and has a mustache. But all right. So am I up or you're up? You're up for your second one on the list. Top 5 rappers. Hit us with anything.
This could be controversial.
Yeah, let's get some
I'm gonna throw this here. Something that I grew up with, being a skater kid and smoking weed when I was like, early teens, man. Cottonmouth Kings. And you can pick any one of the boys in there, but I'm gonna use them as one just because they've been doing it since the early 90s. And yeah, people say their stuff's stale about, like, they just smoke about weed. Or
they smoke that.
The rap joint, about smoking weed.
The joint is working, folks.
But Cottonmouth Kings, dude, still to this day, anything, I may not like all their stuff that comes out, but when I hear it, man, it kind of gets my blood going. Just like, whoa, this is good.
So my take on Cottonmouth Kings, I got to give them a thumbs down. I was never like a big fan of them. To me, they kind of fall under that like white boy reggae category. I realize I'm white, but it just kind of seemed like a poser. He did
just cut his dreads off.
Bullshit. But I don't know. It seemed like a poser thing to me a little bit, but more so number one thing that I didn't like about Cottonmouth Kings is I just think they sound obnoxious. They just have an obnoxious sound. It's kind of abrasive. I just don't like that lead guy's voice. So it's just obnoxious to me. So that's why it's a no-go for me for Cottonmouth Kings.
No-go, nothing. Not even one song.
None of them.
Okay.
None of them. But, yeah.
That's that rocket shit for a little bit.
I don't know. It's not a go for me.
All right.
It's not a go.
I respect that because that's like you said, it's white boy skater rap.
I was the white boy skater too, but maybe I just wasn't as much of a poser as you were.
That's harsh, bro. That's fucking harsh. I would never.
I was skating, listening to like NoFX and Anti-Flag.
Well, of course, dude.
Shit.
Got real political.
We're talking rap here, so. All right, I gotta get another rapper on the board. Man, this will be controversial. Fuck, I gotta go top 5. I guess this guy can't really make top 5. I've just been listening to a lot. I'll just say it. I've been listening to Kodak Black a lot recently. I think he fucking kills it. Fresh out of prison or jail or whatever he was in, but his early body of work's actually really good. If you look into it, he's definitely a talented rapper. I think it's cool that he came in the game and his first thing was like, I'm better than Lil Wayne. He said that in the Breakfast Club interview, and then like 2 months later, he was doing a song with Lil Wayne.
I don't even know who this guy is. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said, I don't find that new album rap like. It's a lot of what I know, and sometimes I just get lucky that it plays like a radio station. But like, I have no idea who that guy. Bodak Black?
No. Kodak Black. But Cardi B has a song called Bodak
Yellow. Yeah, I knew that one. I was almost gonna make a Cardi B reference. I was just like,
yo, Cardi B. So shout out Cardi B. Cardi B's tight too, by the way.
Yeah, she's pretty sweet.
She's tight. It's hard to put Kodak Black in a top 5 ever, but I've just been listening to a lot recently, so I don't know. Maybe I'd revoke. I'd revoke top 5 ever, but just for conversation's sake, I've been listening to a lot, and I dig him. So I'm just gonna throw that as one of mine right now.
All right. That's an interesting pick, just it being such a newer artist. You know what I mean? Like the body of substance
he's not
is not the portfolio is not as big.
He doesn't have a big body of work just yet. He just did a song with Travis Scott and Quavo, I believe. It doesn't sound great. It's not really my taste. It's a little poppy.
Quavo
also just came out with an album like today or yesterday or some shit. So I don't know if you guys are into Migos. Check that out.
Yes.
But where are we at on the list here? So I've got 2 on the board. You're going for 3 on the board here.
I'm gonna go with a different kind of rapper than it's argumentably the skill that there's a few rappers that possess this talent, but I'm gonna go with Timbaland.
Timbaland.
I'm sorry. That was ignorant. That was stupid. It's Twista. Sorry. T's got mixed up.
Twista?
And that shit works. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm high as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. We don't have shit to do today. This is probably the most important thing I'll do all day. I already went to the post office. It's good.
Aaron's done early in the day. That's why. Hello.
I don't even know who Twista is.
Overnight celebrity?
I don't even.
You're absolutely kidding me. So he ranks in the realm of like, the fast rappers. Twista, Busta Rhymes, like.
I know Busta Rhymes for sure.
Okay, that was this is a close second, but it's Twista, and I can't.
Well, I know the name. What was his song though?
Overnight Celebrity.
That was the name of the song. Not even ringing a bell, dude. I don't.
God, dude, it's one of those times that we're gonna clip this one in.
We can maybe patch the song in and pull it up for you guys because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. You guys probably do. I don't.
All right, well,
Twista. That was kind of a waste of a one because I don't even know.
I don't know who Bodak Black is.
Yeah, whatever.
Kodak Black. Sorry.
Kodak Yellow. Whatever he does these days. All right. Well, we got to keep it moving, anyways. So I'll chuck one on there. Maybe we'll do a top 3. I'll do mine here and you'll rebuttal. We'll do a top 3. Five's a stretch right now with this joint kicking in.
Yeah. Gosh.
We did. I did some tincture before too, and smoked a couple bowls of hash.
I don't smoke weed.
I gotta come up with one more to put in my top three dead or alive. Let's make it count. Pressure's on. Who am I gonna go with? I mean, I already said Biggie. Kodak Black was a waste of a vote.
See, and then so that counts as my test. So right now we're tied.
I want to really make it count, so I'm thinking real hard here. Let's do. Fuck, I'm really fucking up the flow here because I'm thinking so hard. I'm just gonna pick someone crazy.
So.
Number 3 on the list is gonna be Vanilla Ice.
No comment.
This joint has got me so high, we can't even think of, I can't even list 3 rappers in any order, whether they're good or not.
So, I don't even know how you could rank that into any type of ranking that we were just talking about.
That was just terrible podcasting material out of the top 5, but we tried. This is a trial and error type podcast, and I think we just learned that the 1 gram joint right off the bat is not necessarily the most conducive to our flow. However, while we're on this note of partying, guys, we're going to take a quick beer break. So crack one open with us.
Cheers.
Enjoy the ride. I'm already 4 out of 10. Solid 4 out of 10.
Play something these hoes alive. Try which I know they like. Twister, you told her right.
So yeah, we've been getting some shout outs. Thanks for everybody commenting on Facebook and YouTube and stuff, telling us, giving us some suggestions, giving us some direction. We had some homies kind of shout us out, and some of your buddies had just wanted us to cover some stuff. I had some friends request the same thing.
Colorado versus mass lifestyle, guys. Something I think we first-handly know about. Actually, this might be an informed opinion at this point.
This is a very informed opinion, probably our first one of the 3 episodes.
Maybe one of the only that'll ever happen.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys have got this clear yet, but we both grew up in Massachusetts. I've lived in Colorado now for about 10 years now.
You hit the 10?
10, yeah. How long have you been out here?
I said my 7.
And Rob's been out here for 7, so we definitely, know I spent 18 years in Massachusetts and 10 out here. Rob's a little different,
an old man,
different ratio, but but yeah. So we certainly know what we're talking about when it comes to Massachusetts versus Colorado. And today, what we definitely want to hit on, there's so many differences. I mean, we could go on forever, but the big thing,
phenomenal.
Yeah, isn't the E-spliff's nice? But the big thing, the difference, and one of the things that gets us and kind of pisses off in Colorado is the difference of food.
It's unreal, guys. I'm appeal to my Massachusetts brethren on this one. We all know what a sub shop is, and we have, I'd say, pretty lofty, high expectations. I mean,
extremely high expectations of sub and pizza shop. Like, it's a pizza place or a deli, they call them on the East Coast, a bodega, whatever. It's usually a pizza joint that has a fat sub menu. We call them subs, grinders, hoagies, whatever the fuck you call them.
Submarine, if you want to go way old school.
It's a sub. You're pretty much wrong if you call it something else. But anyways, so I grew up actually a block away from a sub shop that was owned by some lovely Albanian folks. It only got shot up twice.
Fucking Beverly.
But yo, their subs are next level. They're still there. And their shit's fire.
It's unreal. The quality of food that you get from that is well worth the amount. We have some sub shops in town which they're phenomenal, but the menu's limited, and so what we're describing with a sub shop.
All right, let me stop you right there. They're not phenomenal. There's some sub shops in town that are passable as sub shops. If I go into a sub shop,
it's a little harsh.
in Massachusetts, I expect minimum 20 options of hot sandwiches. Minimum of 20. I come into a sub shop here, they got between 5 and 8 hot sandwiches on the menu.
You're just referring to cruisers because it's
no,
hot menu.
Same with meat and seafood. Meat and seafood's got 2 hot sandwiches.
But no, that's what I'm saying. The only place in town that's got a hot menu is 8.
And the thing, that's another thing in Massachusetts. You get hot subs. I want my shit toasted. I want that cheese melted. I want it hot.
I want that chicken parm, baby.
I'm not paying for a cold sandwich that I can make at home for like 35 cents. I'm not paying for one from anywhere. Get the fuck out of here with your cold sandwiches, Colorado.
I don't understand. Yeah, I just don't understand where that like translation got lost. Like, why? Just it's like you said, fine, passable. There's like one in town that may be passable, and then even going to Denver, like the options go up, but like
the quality doesn't.
What's going on? Like, where's the model?
Colorado's having some issues with sandwiches. I don't quite understand. The bread game is a little fucked up out here because of the altitude, but you can get good bread. So it's not the bread that's the biggest issues with sandwiches here. It's a few things. The price point, for one, everything in Colorado is more expensive than Massachusetts.
The subs are half the substance. They're you get like 5 pieces of meat as opposed to this thing's fucking overloaded. You got to like crunch it down to even bite around it.
Yeah, the subs here are half the size. Half the size, double the price. Like, get real.
It's not even that good. You would lose.
You would lose. So sub shops are the biggest like gap. Like, is that like sub shop, deli, like heady corner spot? Like back in Beverly, I can pop in and get like a meatball sub and nitrous in the fucking hardware store.
Every place is like that though. So like this whole dynamic, we have 20 fucking options within like 10 minutes.
At home, yeah.
Yeah. And like here, it's like it doesn't even exist. There's nothing. It's just like food culture, like travels. Like you get influenced by other people. There's been no influence. They don't even know.
There's no influence. The food scene in Colorado gets like
sub game. We're just talking sub game here.
I mean, the food game in general is not great, but if we keep it to sub game, it's like a 0 out of 5.
Yeah, total 0.
So, and I'm a sub fan.
I mean, it's like a blip.
Like back home, it's a sub a day.
Yeah.
So
hands down, what are you doing for lunch? I'm getting sub.
I'm getting a sub for lunch. Fuck off.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Out here, it's sub once or twice a week. And I'm like upset after I finish it.
It is a shame.
It's a shame. But there's all sorts of other trendy foods people are just like digging on right now. Dude, I could list it all.
Avocado games.
Avocados. Guys, comment how you feel about avocados. Me with avocados, like, they taste okay. They're pretty good. I like them on like some sandwiches, like a turkey sandwich with some avocado, or like a breakfast sandwich.
I like
with
it as
avocado.
a spread.
So you're more of a guac guy.
Yeah, more of a guac. Definitely not like an avocado. I think it tastes like nothing.
Avocados do taste like nothing. They're it's such like a low percentage fucking. Is it a fruit or a vegetable?
It's got a pit, so it's fruit.
It's a fruit, I guess. This is a Larry David quote. It's a low percentage fruit. Like 1 in 10 of them is good.
Doesn't it take like 3 years for a plant to even grow? Like
I don't
do that. You like
I don't know any
it
of
takes like
the
3 years for it to start sprouting off.
I don't know any of the science of the avocado. I just know that they're like mushy and pretty mediocre, but people go ape shit.
Dude, a good guac is phenomenal.
I like guac, but it's nothing to write home about.
I know people that like, they're the type of people, they cut it in half, scoop it out like fucking.
Yeah, see, that's just savage. You guys who just like scoop an avocado like it's a fucking ice cream.
Right? Like, I mean.
What planet are you from?
I get it on a sandwich. I could do it. It's like a tomato or like a lettuce, like type fixing.
And those same people will be like, I just put salt on it and it's delicious. And
dude,
I'm like,
grill that shit
I'm like, clearly you've never had good food. Like, are you just like, what's wrong? Like, have you never had a good steak?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's good. You're literally eating a weird like hybrid vegetable fruit.
I personally
like
think it has no flavor other than what you put on it.
I like a good guac for chips, like sometimes, but I don't go out of my way for it. I don't make it. I don't buy it from the store. I get it at a restaurant sometimes.
I have a really good recipe. I do make it. Like I'll get like 2 avocados and just make it a little personal.
So I made a Facebook post about this the other day, but what really pisses me off is when people get avocado toast. Like if you go out to a restaurant and you buy avocado toast, you are an idiot.
What the fuck is avocado toast?
It's avocado smeared on top of toast. and you go get it at like some hip spot in Cherry Creek in Denver, and it's like $15 for like one piece of toast with a smeared like sliver.
Avocados are like 69 cents out here.
Avocados are cheap out here. We're pretty close to Mexico, and dude, if you buy avocado toast, fuck you. That's how I feel about avocado toast. Fight me in the comments. I'll fight you back. I just
Hate
it's
avocados.
I don't hate avocados, but I hate it way more when you think that like it on a toast is a meal. Like you put avocado with other stuff.
Avocado is the new salad from the 90s.
Avocado diet. I eat 15 avocados a day. It's wicked good for you.
Wicked fucking good.
Wicked good. My doctor told me 15 avocados a day. What else is a really trendy food? Like rainbow cakes and shit right now. You see,
Like
yeah,
6
like where
9
it's just
Tekashi
like-
6ix9ine?
picture Tekashi 6ix9ine as a cake. Where like every every layer is like a different color and shit. And they do it with like
And it
ice.
blings right around
People
the center.
rainbow
Of
everything, bro. There's like rainbow. There's rainbow toast. There's rainbow ice cream. There's rainbow everything. You haven't seen this?
Dude, that like just reminds me of like when you remember like when we were kids, they did like the blue and purple ketchups.
Yeah, the purple
That's
ketchup.
not fucking ketchup.
No, never did I see that purple ketchup, that purple shit, and be like, I want that.
So
I was no.
yeah, but
No.
so like same thing with this rainbow thing. I can't get behind that.
It's so weird. I see it on Instagram and Facebook all the time. Every day it's something different. It's like we got a rainbow cinnamon roll, like a rainbow fucking steak. Like who knows?
That's fucking absurd.
Rainbow shit's very trendy in food right now. That's a bad trend. What else has got to go? Man, there's probably a lot we could do away with. Trendy foods. Cupcakes were really big last year. Just cupcakes. People like forgot that little small cakes are better than a whole cake.
What?
Cupcakes are huge, bro. You've been back to Boston recently? Every other block is like a cupcake shop.
I try not to go to Massachusetts.
You Massachusetts guys know there's like a cupcake shop every mile. And it's like, what are you doing?
Is that the new Dunkin' Donuts?
It's not the new Dunkin' Donuts, but there is a new Dunkin' Donuts. They're changing their name. I'm gonna get this wrong. I think I know they're dropping the donuts. It may just be Dunkin' now. I believe it's just Dunkin'. They should have gone with just Dunks, though.
Yeah, dude. Like that
I gotta
makes
Google
way
it, though.
headier. Like,
Let me make sure I have this
all
right.
the people that go there, especially at late night, like how do they expect their late night business? It's the fucking
What Dunkin' Donuts is open late night?
Oh.
Not really.
Well, in Western Mass, dude, you got fucking 24/7 Dunkin' Donuts.
It's a little different in the North Shore.
Where the fuck
Everything-
you been, dude?
Everything closes at
You
9.
fucking kidding me?
Everything closes at 9 in the North Shore.
Dude,
Too many old people, bro.
motherfucker, dude.
They don't want the
Like,
lights. They don't want to see the lights.
You
past
kidding?
the 9.
Dude, Dunkin' Donuts everywhere in Western Massachusetts. Sorry, but they're open like 10 p.m. and fucking later, and you don't even fucking know which way's up when you go there and you get like a fucking coffee that hasn't even fucking been touched, and you get it regular.
You get it good. Yeah, so I confirmed it on Google. It is just now called Dunkin'. They're dropping the donuts. It's just Dunkin'.
So it's based off their commercials.
They're
they've been doing for
rebranding it.
years.
I get it, like because
America
they
runs
think
on Dunkin'.
it's like they want everyone to be healthy, and millennials like don't know what's up with donuts. I like donuts. I fucking love donuts, but I guess kids these days are like fuck donuts. They don't want them, so Dunkin' they just do coffee. They just want kids because now kids drink coffee. We didn't used to drink coffee. Our generation, as kids.
I mean, I was like a mid-teenager when I was like, I want to try that, and I was like, ooh, this isn't bad if you do it upright.
But you were probably one of the few kids.
Like 13, 14.
I was not. No.
I mean, it wasn't like a regular
None of
thing,
my friends
but, like,
drank
I would
coffee.
dude, iced coffee was the shit. When they made those mochachinos.
Was that the like slushy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were fire. I didn't even drink coffee, but I like those.
That's what I'm saying. That's what got me, like, wanting coffee.
Yeah, I used to get the hazelnut one of those and cop that on the way down to the beach.
Coconut.
But I also remember they did the Tropicana ones. It was just like a blended orange juice.
Never did it. I
Those
even
were
worked
good.
at a Dunkin' Donuts at one point.
Oh,
Never did
really?
that one.
No kidding.
Never did that one.
Hook it up with some donuts. You still got the plug?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Absolutely not.
Other trendy shit going on. So Rob has never really heard of Supreme. So I'm gonna
What
educate
the fuck?
Rob on the brand Supreme right now, and we're gonna see how he feels about it. So, you ready for this?
Yeah, I am. Oh God, it's just. I mean, just knowing the little that I even got referenced earlier. Buddy, go
All right.
for it. Let's hear it.
So Supreme started. It's a skate shop in New York. It's been around since like either the late '90s or early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s. It's just a skate shop.
Okay.
And they started printing T-shirts. It's just like a white T-shirt, and it has a red rectangle that says Supreme. They call them box logos. And at the time, I mean, they were just like cheap T-shirts, but for some reason, it's just because of this like internet hype that they've created with the, with the internet booming in these last few years with social media
and everything.
No, it's almost nothing to do with skateboarding now. It's transitioned into like a streetwear brand, and so like if you
the
have
fuck is streetwear?
streetwear is like what people wear in the city, like current things.
So you mean like whatever you wear around every day?
Yeah, like what I wear.
I meant anybody. That's streetwear.
No, streetwear is like what you wear if you like know what's up and you're like trying to stay current with fashion, and it's like kind of like hip hop influenced, like city culture influenced clothing.
Okay.
You're from Western Mass, I guess you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I mean, you go with what you like.
Say you have one of those box logo T-shirts from back in the day when it was just a skate shop. If you have an original box logo T-shirt in halfway good condition, it's probably worth $2,000. Right? And then they kind of so it gets worse or better. In the last few years, with the internet booming, with social media booming, so with Instagram taking off, Snapchat taking off, there's how people do with sneakers, like they buy and resell stuff.
Wait,
right,
what?
You don't even know. You live under a rock. You don't. How am I supposed to do a podcast with kids who don't know what Supreme is, don't know about flipping sneakers?
What?
Like, what planet are you from?
Flipping sneakers?
So you get them the day they come out and then sell them for like double or triple on the internet.
Why? How does that work?
Because they're limited. Because there's only so many of them. That's the same with the Supreme stuff. It's all limited. So they're only going to make that many of that T-shirt. But we haven't even gotten to what's crazy about Supreme. What's crazy about Supreme is with the internet really taking off in the last 5 years or so, they just make accessories now. So kids, there's a Supreme store in New York and there's a Supreme store in LA. There may be other ones I'm not aware of. And kids like camp out and wait for like the product to release, and then they buy it, and then they resell it on the internet for like 5 times what they paid for it.
And that's how they have their job?
And people do it full time. Yeah, there's some people who do it full time. Like as a living. And there's kids who make millions of dollars doing it.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I have never heard of this.
He's never even heard of this. This is welcome to the 21st century.
I mean, it just sounds like a Black Friday sale to me.
Yeah, except everything's wicked expensive. But other than clothing, they sell all these crazy. They just sell these accessories. So you can literally buy a Supreme brick. Like it's just a brick, and it says Supreme. And
What do you mean? What the hell's a brick?
Like a mace, like what you would build a house with, like a red brick. But it says Supreme, and it's probably like $500. And you just like put it on your shelf.
That's unreal, dude. That is absolutely unreal and obnoxious.
And the other thing they do though that's pretty cool, like it's kind of what they just like their whole thing is hype. So they like collab with like every brand ever. Like you can get Wilson tennis balls, Supreme. You can get Nike Supremes. I have Vans Supremes. You can get
Dog purse
Jordan Supremes. You can get Louis Vuitton collab Supremes. You can they partner. You can get like luggage collab Supreme.
That's ridiculous.
Like everything, and name like a major brand, and they collab with it, and it just creates this hype, which is kind of cool, I think. But it's crazy. It's such a new thing. Like, what is that going to turn into?
Trendy service animals.
That's going to turn into our next topic. So, while we're talking about trendy shit, what is going on with trendy service animals?
Everything's a service animal now, dude.
Can you just have? Can I? Any animal? Any animals good?
You got a chinchilla?
I'm gonna have a service sea urchin. I'm gonna keep it in like a little tank and carry it around with me. But I need it, bro, because I freak out if I don't have it. And I don't want to diss on people. I'm a huge supporter of if you are legitimately have a licensed service dog
that is trained.
And
has on duty, off duty.
I'll stretch it to a cat because cats are pretty cool.
I've had some cool cats.
And they do provide like emotional therapy because they're there for you. You can cuddle them. But what's up with like an animal that you can't cuddle? Like people have like emotional support snakes.
Sonic the Hedgehogs.
What? How does that help you?
I don't understand it, but it's just I don't really know the like full condition for like somebody actually having that full service animal thing. I did do a fundraiser in college that we got this girl an emotional support. She has seizures, and she's fine. And the dog warned her.
Yeah, the dog can
seizures.
smell it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so this dog like goes around with her everywhere. Like she was very
Yeah,
active and lost that ability because of her condition.
Yeah.
And we raised money to get her a service animal.
And of course, I fully advocate like a service animal in a context like that, and even an emotional support animal. I understand.
You can't leave the house
when you're trying to bring like a fucking lobster on an airplane and tell me that it's your fucking emotional support lobster. Get the fuck out of here! Like, what's going on?
It's a fucking selfish thing, man. It's, you see this type of thing actually where we live. People just do it and register an unruly animal
just so they can
get it for housing because it's not available.
Right.
And I feel like that's probably a lot of what you do see, and that has made the need. It's like, here's the loophole because it's like, the animals are there. It's like they need people,
Right. Yeah,
because
there's no shortage of animals.
Well, we're just gonna start killing dogs and cats because there's no homes for it. It's like, this is your loophole, so anyone can get one.
But that's just more of a housing issue, which unfortunately is like a nationwide issue right now for the rental market, pretty much.
Anyone who owns anything is like, I don't want you to have them.
Yeah, so it's really tough, especially out here, to get housing with a dog. So I totally understand why people go that route. But at the same time, it's abusing the system, unfortunately. But I understand it.
I mean, absolutely. I'm not saying I'm not above it. Like, I would love to have an animal.
But I'm just talking the obscure. What's up with the obscure ones? I saw a thumbnail, as usual, of a lady who was upset, and they always want to bring them on planes. This lady was upset she couldn't bring her emotional support peacock on a plane. This was real.
You're allowed to own peacocks?
Apparently, you can own a peacock. Yeah, I mean it's just a bird. Birds are pretty fucking dumb. Well, no, they're not.
They're very smart. I thought they were smart. They do hang on telephone wires, though, so I can see.
I digress. There's actually some extremely intelligent birds, but I feel like I'm all for animal rights for some animals. Like people are weird like that. Like we draw a line. Like dogs, cool. Birds, I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want to birds. I love eating chicken. I love eating duck. I love eating pheasant. I love eating quail. If you want to have a peacock, good for you. Keep it in your backyard, though. Don't bring it on a fucking airplane. Am I wrong?
Am I wrong? I don't think so.
Please comment if I'm wrong that you shouldn't be allowed to bring a fucking like peacock or like a lobster or like a boa constrictor.
That's the first peacock you've ever been around. Don't lie to yourself. So it's not like it was a constant thing in your life. Well, I always had a peacock, so I need a peacock. No, you just wanted a peacock. You got a peacock.
Too many trendy support animals, service animals, either way. That's our point. And we're pretty done up right now. We got a couple. You want to end this with a shot? Take a shot and call it a day. Let's do it.
I'm not doing a shot.
Yeah, you're doing a shot.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna work on getting ourselves up on iTunes and Reddit here.
Really exciting, actually, guys. We're getting a mic, so it's not gonna sound like shit anymore.
Yep.
Effective tomorrow. We're getting a mic. So we got some Jim Beam here. These are
as always. Question, comment. Let us know. Like we want to do that fucking shout out segment. Like
yeah, we'll shout out.
We
our
want
homies.
you guys to fucking dictate some of our nonsense.
The Fauqs going on. Season 3, episode 3, season 1.
Season 3, episode 3, season 1.
Season 3. Cheers. Down the hatch.
Peace.
Fast forward.
Stage and watch a chump like a candle dance. Crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play.